studies conducted over the last 20 years, executives report that nearly 50% of the strategic initiatives fail. Most business leaders have been taught that strategy answers the question of why, strategic objectives answer the question of what, and tactics answer the question of how. The struggle comes when the first step, answering the question of why, is skipped entirely or is answered superficially. Most business leaders are comfortable with the what, the setting of strategic objectives, so this is where they often start. They easily break them down into smaller and more numerous objectives and then assign tactics. As doers, not dreamers, they're comfortable with this plan, but what happens next is confounding. It rarely goes as planned because few leaders spend the time and energy to contemplate the why question first, and are therefore left with two options: do nothing because there's no defined criteria for making decisions, or make a guess and hope it doesn't fail. However, we already know that 50% of the time it will fail. Let's look at a specific strategic objective and how it plays out. Growing through innovation is a common strategic objective. It sounds rather straightforward until we're faced with an actual idea to evaluate. We'll start grasping at straws for a way to make a decision. Our criteria is not crystal clear. We may wonder if the new idea fits our category of business. What about our long-term purpose? Would anyone expect us to align every effort with that purpose? Will it fit with our position in the market? What is our position in the market? Are we about to spend a lot of resources on something that will confuse our buyers? That's where Big Smartie comes in. This untraditional, next-generation strategic method helps you create unique decision criteria that answers the why question. Once that's in place, you'll be inspired to identify goals and set and track effective tactics, because it will be crystal clear why you are doing, well, everything. Big Smartie is an optimizing framework for business. It's software that's built around the decision platform from which the goals and tactics for every department can be aligned. So it streamlines the organizational process from strategic intent all the way through execution of tactics throughout every department. And your organization will finally run the way you always thought it should. Are you ready to dare your company to run smarter?